on, everyone? So, a couple of notes. You guys, it is so important to just make sure you go out here and you just go for it. I mean, these are your dreams. This is your life. This is your future. It's more than just, oh, I'm gonna go out here and sell some products and make some money. Like, it's so much more than that, you know? Happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays, happy everything, all that good stuff. Yeah, it's really important that we just go for it. Sometimes you gotta just go for it. I mean, with so many other things that we are willing to take risks for, business is honestly no different. We take a risk when it comes to, you know, dating and marriage. You take that risk, right? You can't plan out every day of your life with another human being. You don't know how that's going to be, right? And yet we do it anyway. And it's the same thing when it comes to business. It's worth the risk. It's definitely worth the risk. And funny thing, I'm gonna tell you guys the story, especially since I'm filling in for Lisa today. I remember when I first came into MLSP. Oh, okay, I'm seeing more comments now. I don't know what's up with Facebook, but I'll read them as soon as I'm done with the story. You guys are gonna love this. Okay. I had first came into MLSP, reached out to Lisa, right? Because that's how I found it. And I'm like, girl, I just love you. I love you so much. You scared me at first. I didn't like you at first because I had seen a webinar and I was like, oh, Lord, she just like, hey, you get out here, you make things happen. You just, you know, she was like, I don't play, right? And I was like, oh, Lord, right? So, so I reached out to her and I was like, I'm a red personality too. I'm ready to go for it. I'm up for the challenge. I'm gonna come up here in MLSP. I want a successful business, right? All she said to me was, okay, good, go do that. I thought I was like, you know, being impressive, right? I was like, see, she can know I'm the real deal because I'm gonna tell her I'm the real deal. And she was like, okay, go do it. I was like, I want to do like you. I've got the same types of goals and I want to hit this and I want to do that. And she was like, all right, then go do that. All right. And it dawned on me, you do need to just do it. Stop talking the talk. Go do it. Go walk the walk. Go make this stuff happen. Instead of saying, hey, I want to make more money in my business, go do that. Go make more money in your business. You want to know how? Hey, take a look at those getting started steps in your back office. Take a look at the social media networking and prospecting course in your back office. It's in the purple. It's right there under core courses and what is it? Core courses and action plans. Action. You got to take the action, right? Go to that blog article on the blog.mlsp.com/closing. You will find the sales closing techniques from Steve Krivda. They are amazing. What's cool is you can get on a Zoom with somebody. You can have that blog article right there. Click on the quick navigation and you will know how to stay in control of the flow of the conversation. You will know the right questions to ask to get the person to open up so you can serve them. This is more than about you making a commission. This is about them getting their problem solved. And as long as you can solve their problem, they will pay for whatever the solution is. You ever heard a person say, I'm not paying for this life-saving medication? Ain't nobody ever said that. They figure out a way. Now, if they just got a few symptoms, like I got this hurt neck, they might not get the medication. Right? They might be like, oh, I'll work it off. But life-saving, you guys, my business has helped save my life. And MLSP has been, I am a 100% product of MLSP. You wondering if you can do this, if you can make this happen? I'm telling you, it is possible in here. Oh, I love this one. Actually helped put some things into perspective because I was trying to work on my YouTube channel and have been stagnant instead of just taking imperfect action. Child, me too. But I'm about to blow up though over there because I finally am taking action. Listen, I'm not saying don't plan. What I'm saying is just, you know, get a rough idea down on paper, right? And then go for it because you're going to self-correct. But you can't self-correct if you ain't moving. You know, you get what I'm saying? Okay. Like when you learn how to drive and you all over the place on that road at first, you know, and then eventually you get it. And you're steady, Yeah, that kind of deal. Hey, Christy, Earl's takeaway. Practice doesn't make perfect. It's a process that makes progress. Yeah. Yeah. And that whole thing about like practice makes perfect, excuse me, practice makes the perfect version of you, but you're already a perfect version of you where you are right now, right? It helps you to get better and better. That's our motto here inside of MLSP. We help you to get better and better. The only thing that you have to focus on is becoming a better version of you. There is no competition. Those of y'all that heard my wake-up call yesterday, you know that I believe that you can create the world that you want to live in. You can create your environment. You get to create what exists around you and what doesn't. And I was saying, poverty and lack, that does not exist in my world. Struggle, that does not exist in my world. Sickness and problems I can't overcome, that does not exist in my world, right? So when it comes to competition, that also no longer exists in my world, which goes against my nature as a red personality. But I don't work in a world of competition. I don't look out here and look at Lisa Torres and say, oh my God, she's my competition. I don't look at Keisha Bass. I don't look at Brian Finale. I don't look at them and say, oh my God, they're my competition because we're all in this business together. And oh my gosh, I need to calculate the market share. I ain't got to do all of that. I live in a world of creation, creativity. Because when I do that, I get to go into the zone of being the best version of me. And the best version of me, that X factor, that is what attracts folks to me. It's not the fact that I'm better than this person. It's the fact that I'm better than I was before. Focus on that. But yeah, I love that, Earl. I love that. Earl's my boy. Y'all know. Okay. Hey. More folks coming on. Dee Dee says, I was stuck in overthinking, trying to analyze the risks instead of taking action. Girl, me. I did that. First coming in, I came in on a trial. And I'm like, yup, I'm just going to be here for about 10 days. And I'm going to learn everything I can learn. And then I'm out of here. Y'all ain't getting me. Talking about some, nope, they ain't get. And I realized ain't nobody out here to get you. And with me having that type of mindset, that's what I kept attracting. Right? But when I said enough is enough, I want the solution. I want something that's actually going to help me. And it came. I can no longer continue to have that type of mindset. Right? So I had to put in a certain level of trust. Right? I'm looking around. I'm like, wow, this person's successful. This person came up in MLSP. This person's one of the most influential people I know. And he came through MLSP. Oh my gosh. Right? And I'm sitting up there thinking that. I'm like, then why would I leave this place? This is where so many people got their start. I need to be here too and get my start. And it's custom built. I can do what feels right for me. I can do the things that flow with my strengths. Right? I don't have to be the best writer. I don't even have to be the best at video. I just need to be the best me on video. There you go. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, MLSP is amazing. Oops, wrong hand. Hey, Mary, good morning. Divine. Trying to plan everything out with my YouTube. Wound up not loading content for like 2 weeks. It's kicking the fans. Yeah. And like I said, don't get me wrong. Planning is good, right? I don't want you coming out here just winging everything. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do. But there's a balance. There's a really good balance. And as long as you got a strategy in place, you're good to go, right? Just go for it. Like with me, I've got my whole 2020 of content planned out. It's planned. But if I just let it sit there on the shelf, nothing's going to happen, right? I got to put it in action. So if I find, and you have to do like a self-check, a self-inventory every day. Like, hey, I've got a great plan in place, but am I executing the plan today? And I have made a commitment. I'm not going to go beyond a week without making sure there's some content up. Right? So stuff like that just kind of help keep it in perspective. That is so cool. They'll find my videos after watching 20 others, but they connect with me and join me. Yeah. Oh, I was shocked this one time. I'll tell you about this one time I had, how much time do we have left? Okay, good. I'll tell you about this one time I had someone sign up under me out of the blue. I had never spoken with this person before. And so I had a commission notification. It was a good chunk of money, I'm gonna just say that. And so I did reach out to them and said, hey, let's, schedule a few minutes to chat. When I did that, and I asked them, hey, how did you find me? And they said, well, I had seen some other videos from this top leader. I'm not going to say the top leader's name because, no offense, there ain't nothing wrong with the top leader, but they were just like, I saw this top leader, saw their videos, but then I saw you in the recommended after that. And I just really, I could relate to you a lot more and I loved your vibe. So signed up with you instead of them. So let that be a lesson that you can have success in your business. This market is not oversaturated. No market, in my opinion, no market's oversaturated, child, because room is being made for me. There's a place waiting for me. There's a space on that stage of L5 leaders waiting for me. There's a space on that stage of L6 leaders waiting for me. And gosh be darn hickey, there may be that space of L8 waiting for me. I might be the first one. Hello. Just because some people are already at 7 don't mean I can't get to 8 before them. You get what I'm saying? All things are possible. In my world, all things are possible. And if that's not where you are right now, it's okay. You can work on that. You can get to that level if you want to. Your world. Right? Going back to watch from yesterday. Please do, Didi. We had some fun yesterday. I mean, I know it was a holiday and all that, and it was brief. I was on briefly. We got time today. So cool. Now, before I go, does anybody have any questions or like anything in particular that you want me to cover? Is there a concern that you have? Is there something that is just it feels like there's this stumbling block or there's this reoccurring problem or anything? Share it now. Don't be, too shy because there's other people watching and all that stuff. I would much rather you get your solution in front of other people than suffer with your problems ongoing, alone, in the dark. Right? Yeah, exactly. Saturation doesn't exist. We can all have it if we want it. Yeah. Look around. You want to talk about a market that's saturated. How about the market of sadness, pain, despair, problems, struggling, living paycheck to paycheck? There's an abundance of that. So why can't there be an abundance? There's an abundance, period. You choose your abundance. Choose your abundance. Do you want to have an abundance of bills and problems, or do you want to have an abundance of peace of mind and fun and fulfillment in your business and in your life? That's what I chose. Right? And I'm here now today, and it's so cool because this holiday for us doesn't really feel any different than any other day. Right? We had a good old time, with family, stayed up late, everybody still asleep. I think I'm the only one up, and y'all know I don't get up till after 10 anyway. So this was definitely a rush to get on here with you guys today. But it was like, this feels good to be able to choose and not get up at 4 a.m. I ain't getting up at 4 a.m. Y'all, nah. Maybe when I'm bringing in some 7 figures or something, I might get up there. I don't know. I don't know. But I get to choose. I can sleep in late any day of the week that I want. I don't have to wait till the weekend to give myself some restful sleep. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to. I can pay my bill a month or 2 in advance. Or I can set the money aside and when an opportunity comes up, I'm prepared for it. I just so happen to be prepared for an opportunity that came up just a couple days ago. And I'm so excited about it. You know what I mean? So there's so, I can't even put it into words. But all things are possible. All possibilities exist. And you just choose which one you want. You want the good side of it or the bad. It's a good and a bad to everything. You can choose joy or you can choose sorrow. You can choose success or you can choose failure. You can choose to go or you can choose to stand still. It's always your choice, right? It's not that person's fault. Like Brian was talking about, your ego will have you protected thinking, oh, it's society's fault that I'm where I am. It's this person's fault. It's the government's fault. And you'll go into this whole thing because your ego's trying to protect you, because your ego's thinking this. If you discover that you're the cause, you might have a breakdown. Oh no, we can't have that, right? And then the next thing you know, your ego's like, nope, it's not you. You're fine. Nothing's wrong with you. You don't need to change a thing. It's these people. No, sometimes you need to make some choices. You need to change some stuff. You gotta change some stuff, right? And once you make that distinction, gosh, everything shifts. Everything shifts. When you make a distinction for something negative, everything shifts. When you make a distinction for something positive, everything shifts. Choose what you want to do. Okay. Okay, good. I did get a question. Before that, I see Earl said your unique gifts and talents make room for you. Somebody's been listening to my wake-up calls or reading the word. Or both. Divine said, I'm just trying to see how everything connects with how we turn the leads into our own business leads for our primary. Oh, such a good question. I love this question. I'm going to answer this question live. Okay. Yes, Yolanda, when you change your mind, you change your life. I love it. Okay. Here's how you turn the MLSP leads into leads for your business. You're looking to grow a team in your business, right? You want that residual income. That's typically the way you do it, right? I mean, there's some companies where you can, if you get the customers to keep buying, then yeah, you'll have residual income. But in most cases, you're looking for building a team in order for you to build your residual income, right? So here's the deal. If you're looking to grow a team, then there's a specific type of person you want on your team. I hope. Right? Now, in our case here in this community, the answer is yes. That's an easy yes. But for some people, some people will tell you, oh, nah, anybody that wants to make money, I want them to join my team. No, not me. I don't want any and everybody. I'm going to screen you because my business is too important. My business is a part of my life. I am bringing you into my environment. I am bringing you into my inner circle. There are certain standards that I have, right? So the lead generation campaigns allows you a way to filter through the noise. Are you with me so far? Okay. So when you are looking to grow your team, you want people who are ready to take action and they're ready to put a strategy in place to grow their business, to get quality leads and sales. You want people who aren't out here that don't want to come up with a plan and they just want to wing it and they want the easy way out. You don't want those folks. You want the people that are willing to make a commitment. You don't want them to be interested. You want them to be committed, right? So that's what the lead generation campaigns help you to do. It helps you to get started on that path, because the lead generation campaigns that you're giving out is amazing training that you're giving out in exchange for that person's name and email. That's it. That's free, right? They're not paying no money for this. They're not making a solid commitment just yet. You're trying to get the micro commitment of just follow my daggone directions. Can you do that? Okay, cool. I can talk to you, right? So that's what those lead generation campaigns help you to do. Now, the training that you're giving them is appealing to the type of person that you'd want on your team. The training that we give is training to show people how to strategize. How do you come up with a marketing strategy that will take you into being a professional network marketer? No spamming, right? You're not running around all over the place, bugging your friends and family at the Thanksgiving table. Instead, you're going out here and you are building a list. You are building a following. You're not making a list and just making do with that list of people that you already know. You know them, yeah, and they know you, yeah, but they don't know you in the capacity of an entrepreneur and a leader. They know you from back when you had little pigtails going to elementary school. They just don't see you like that, right? So you want to now create an environment where you have a warm market. Unfortunately, people are taught that the warm market is your friends and family. That is not your warm market. Your warm market is the group of people that show an interest in you and your offers. You already know your friends and family ain't interested, right? So how they your warm market? That don't make no damn sense. So that's so that's not what you want. You don't even want to bother with them most of the time. You want to focus on where are the people that are looking for your stuff, right? So in that perspective, that's where those lead generations come in, the lead generation campaigns come in, because you're giving training that appeal to your target audience, the audience you want that are going to be committed, that are interested in knowing how to build on Facebook or how to build on Instagram or how to make money in their network marketing company or whatever weekly webinar we may have. All of those things are within your lead generation campaigns. You've got 21 of them to choose from. Just pick one, up to 3. You don't have to use every lead generation campaign. Pick the ones that you know would be great for your target audience. Go use them. Right? Exactly. Yolanda's hit the nail on the head. It's entrepreneurial minded people, right? So yes, that's who you want. So when you go out here and you promote those lead generation campaigns, the purpose is twofold. One, to provide your target audience with exactly what they need, right? And help to solve a pain, right? Alleviate a pain for them. Their pain is they need leads and sales. They need to know the right way to build their business. You have all those trainings to help them do that. Give it to them. And you're giving it to them in exchange for their name and email so that you can build your list. That's the 2 out of the twofold. Okay. Ow. Okay. So you have that. Now, why is it important to build a list? Anybody? It's important to build a list because you've heard the saying before. The fortune is in the follow-up, right? I say it like this. The fastest path to cash is communication. Well, when they give you your contact information, contact them, converse with them, communicate with them to dig deeper and find out more of what they want. At that point, that is when you can discover whether or not this person is a good fit for your business, right? You know they have an interest, but do they have the level of commitment necessary to run with you? That's the point. Yes, Yolanda, that's right too, because you own your list. Yes, you want to get started building an audience on Facebook or, your chosen social media platform, but you don't own those things. So as you're building on social media, I hope that you are also building your list at the same time, right? Because you own the list. So if you end up in Facebook jail because Facebook tripping, if your YouTube account gets shut down because Facebook going to start tripping come January 1st, hello, right? If social media starts tripping, you don't have to start tripping out because you will have your list and you will still have a way to contact your leads, right? You will still have their email, possibly even their telephone number, because we teach you how to do that too. And you will still be able to communicate and your business can still run, right? Exactly, David. Your list is a true asset that you not only own and have a targeted audience that you want and you can serve. And you can promote anything that you have, and it's a lot less restrictive. So I want you to look at social media like this, and then I'm gonna go. What time is it? Oh, Lordy, Lordy. Oh, Lord. Oh, yeah, I'm going over time. Okay. All right. So I want you to look at social. There's two assets that are really important. Your list is definitely one of them. Y'all know the other one, right? Go ahead and drop it on down in there, right? But I know there's a delay. So your list is one of them. Your blog is another. You want to have that online social presence, right? Now, I didn't say go out here and go set up a blog today and use that as a reason why you can't go and make some money right now, today, right? I'm not saying you can't go out here and network and prospect without a blog. I'm not saying that, because child, I'm still setting my blog up right now. Okay. So what I'm saying is, when it comes to being on social media, again, your business, this is a process. This is a process. So it's just like in life, when you are just getting started, right? You 18, 19, you just getting started. You about to, ow, my neck. Okay. You about to get out here in the real world. You want to have your own place. Well, you might not be in a position to purchase your first home at 18, fresh out of high school, right? But you might be in a position to rent a place. Consider social media as the various apartment complexes out here in the online space. Okay. So, and you get your space on Facebook. They give you a profile and you can decorate it to a certain extent. You can't go changing the whole format, but you can decorate. You can put up your cover photo. You can put up your profile picture. You can set that furniture in. You can put up your posts, right? But it's still not yours. And you've got rules to follow. And if you don't follow those rules, yes, they can evict you. That's social media for you. Now, your blog, when you have your blog set up, and again, it's a process. So you can start here, right? Being here on social media is cost effective. You start here, and then when you're ready, you can move into your own place. And you can have your blog and you can get that stuff set up and SEO and all of that, right? So make sure that you have those things. Make sure you have those things in place, and just remember that. So the blog comes in phase 2 of business growth. Y'all know that. You don't need to be sitting up here prepping and a setting up and all that. You don't need to do that. Okay. So, I mean, they are. We don't own these things. So don't get too bogged down with creating only a Facebook list just to lose a Facebook list. It's the same argument that I'd put up for if a person only allows their network marketing company to have the list of leads. And then what happens when the network marketing company goes out of business or shuts down or rebrands or whatever, right? And then you don't have the list of leads. They do. And I went through that same thing as a hairstylist, right? They own the list, right? So my clientele was actually their clientele. And when I was ready to leave, they got mad. They kept the list. They packed my stuff up in garbage bags and set my stuff outside the door and was like, oh, you want to leave? Bye. Guess what? Facebook kind of does that. Facebook can do that too. They can shut you down. So make sure you own your own list. So yes, you can get out here and network on Facebook, but make sure you're also collecting information, and your lead generation campaigns is an easy way to do that. So does that make sense? Divine, just make sure that you let me know that makes sense for you. I was just about to go, but I see Dee Dee has a question. Should we do blog here first? Absolutely not. Now, mind you, I'm just one leader that's going to tell you one thing. You may get something different from somebody else. I'm going to say no. Again, you want to focus on phase 1 of business growth, which is social media networking and prospecting. It is your first 10 steps of your getting started steps. You guys, those getting started steps recently got updated based on the success that we have been seeing members get. Follow the steps. Get consistent with the steps. What makes you successful is not the strategy, it's the consistency with the strategy. All the strategies work. And even if you go through those steps and you're not building predominantly on Facebook, you can still apply what you're learning in there to any other platform, right? Exactly, Yolanda. It's build, engage, and sell. Okay? So you build your audience by giving out some really great content, letting them know that you have amazing training that can help them out and it's free for them, and they will grab onto it. they would actually be willing to pay for it. So they'll be surprised and more motivated to take action when they discover that it's free. And so you go in, you do that, and you're good to go, right? So David said that makes sense. Like you're using qualifiers. Yeah, for sure. Oh, so long story short, when just to cover that point, Divine, once the person comes in, right, and they're on your list, you pick up the phone, you call them, you find out what they need, and then you bring them into your business. Now, if you discover they're already in a business and you discover they love the business they're in, they're not looking to leave, they're not looking for a new opportunity, then you can offer them MLSP. And as a matter of fact, the lead generation campaigns does those two things for you already. Gives the person an option. Would you like to learn how to get free leads like me? Or would you like to work with me directly in my company? All that's in there already. Child, it's done for you. You're like using a blog versus WordPress. Yeah, MLSP's blog is powered by WordPress anyway, and it's amazing. And you get so much, like, everything's here for you. Everything's here for you. Use the MLSP blog. Hands down, I would choose nothing else. I'm not very technical, but I know how to use my blog. And that's saying volumes. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I covered everything, right? So like I said, when people come to me and they say, Val, I'm ready to go for it. I'm ready to start helping people, start making money in my business. What do? I tell them, get out here and have conversations with people. Go connect, go network. Do your first 10 steps inside of MLSP. Steps 5 through 8 are the most crucial steps, right? The first 2 steps explain what MLSP is all about. The next 2 steps is all about you setting up your system. And then steps 5 through 8 are all about getting those leads and closing them into sales and getting yourself into a routine, into a daily habit so that you have the habits of a top earner and you start getting more results and you get them faster and you get them consistently, right? So when you do those things, you're good to go. Y'all got it? Once you've done that, when you start doing that and you're having those conversations with the leads, bam, they turn into sales, right? When you have the qualifiers, you're asking the right questions. It will only take you about 5 to 10 minutes, as you can see in our courses. When you do that and you close them into the sale or the sign up, see, now you're making money. Now you're in cash flow and now you can rest a little easier, because you have some cash coming in and you can pour that back into your business for other things like outsourcing or ads or whatever you want, or like those workshops or RBSP. Hello. Okay. So David said this should also work similar for solely an affiliate business model as well. Correct. Yes. All right. Did I get everything, everybody? All right. We went way over what I planned to do. I was trying to be off by noon. Okay. I'm getting out of here. You guys listen. If you ever have any questions, you have so many ways that you can get them answered. You have the MLSP official group for all of our members, right? So you can ask your question in there. You have your onboarding coach. So if you've never gotten an onboarding session, I highly encourage you to do it. You never know. You might get me as your coach, but that's not the point. Point is that the coach is there to walk you through getting on board using MLSP system for your specific business and answering your questions. We even give you our contact information after the session for you to bookmark, hold on to. So anytime you have a question, you can contact us directly. You also have the option of reaching out to support. If it is a technical problem or a problem with your account or a product purchase, that's the time that you would reach out to support. If it's a question about marketing, that's not really for support. You want to ask that in the group or to your coach. Make sense? All right, we're good to go. Okay, you guys know what to do. Now just get out here and just do it. Go do what you know. And I'm excited to see all the upcoming success stories this Saturday, next Saturday, and beyond. I know that you are going to be one of the people in there very soon. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I'll see you in the next one.